And welcome to day 3 here in Rotorua for the 2020 Bunnings New Zealand Secondary Schools Touch Championships. We have Marlborough boys going up against Hutt International. This is the boys semi-final number 9, live from here in Rotorua, from the Rotorua Stadium. It's a beautiful day. We have minimal clouds, minimal wind down under, so the boys have a beautiful pitch to play on today. As you can see, they're just warming up, sorting out some of their technical issues they may need whilst they're playing on the field today. It's the last day of competition for all of these teams, so no doubt they'll be looking to empty the tank. My name's Kimo Holtham. I'll be commentating today, and with me, sitting to my right, Grant Robinson, New Zealand Touch representative, expert, tohunga on all things when it comes to touch rugby. Grant, how have you found the weekend, mate?
Morena Kimo. The weekend has been awesome. We've had all sorts of weather, but that's what we like, put a bit of adversity into these teams and players. But look, we're in finals day. Everything else goes out the window now. It's just keep moving forward. The coaches are put to the task. The players have progressed all the way through, fine-tuned everything they need to, and we'll be looking to really set off their finals day well with this game, Marlborough boys and Hutt International.
Yeah, and this is where the fitness really becomes key. It's day 3 of competition. No doubt bodies are hurting. And when your body's hurt, when the lungs hurt, the top 2 inches tend to shut down. And I think that's where you're going to win it today. That'll probably be some of the key points for both of these teams, Hutt International and Marlborough, going into the semi-final.
Yep, absolutely agree. Coaches will be putting that into their players, but those players are the ones that will stand out that little bit. They've done the work early on, all through the preparation time, done that extra bit of fitness, feeling really good. Yep, some will have a little bit of aches and pains, but that should have been flushed out this morning in their warm-ups, and they'll be pumped and ready to go as we hear that 2-minute music, which always used to get me hyped up and ready to go.
It's actually a real good song, in my opinion, only because before sports I tend to get quite nervous, but in touch I never did, and I always think it was because of this song, mate. I mean, it's a beauty way just to recenter, get yourself focused just before the match. Both teams here getting ready for our game. We've got 6 games coming up today. Some beautiful, under some beautiful weather. Should be some real good, quick, fast-paced touch. Let's look at our lineup for Marlborough Boys College. In number 1, we got Leo Marfell, Will Flynn at number 2, Blackmore at 3, Bray Tol Moefolol at number 4. I apologise for my pronunciation if it's off. We got Louis Craig at number 5, Hugh Robinson at 7, Patrick Thompson at 8, Jimmy Morris at 9, Karen Tolmoy-Folol at number 10, Jake Pacey at 11, Burden at 12, Pape at 13, Cohen Stewart at 14, Kobe McDougall at 15, Nace Tulfa at 16, and Charles Tupotoa at number 17. Who have we got with Hutt International there, Grant?
Yep, just running through there. Couple of the key people that we'll be looking for as we're straight into the game. Marlborough boys actually getting right down on the goal line. Didn't hear that hooter, so we're underway. Caught me off guard as Marlborough come with a sweet play early on, release to the dumper, gets the open side on the link, and dots down early one for Marlborough boys, getting off to a great start.
Yeah, just the pace of the man. As we see here, they looked for the sweeper play. Instead of hitting that sweeper, they go to that dumper who just had a huge gaping hole on his outside. That was number 12, Jack Burden. Beautiful footwork as well. Very, very quick off the mark. So Hutt International boys, they'll be looking. They would have been looking to dot one down to level it back up, but an early mistake on the first touch. Give the ball back to this Marlborough boys side.
Yeah, and that's just those little settlers. It's a little unnerving when you get scored against straight away. Get that tap off, emotions are running a little bit high, the adrenaline's pumping, and just a little error there gives it back to Marlborough Boys College. So they'll be looking for a strong start here as they dump just inside that 7 metre, releases to the dummy half and bounces back. They're just drawing the defence out now. 5th and final touch. Well defended there by Hutt International, and they'll be looking now to just move the ball over to their sub-box side, clear those defensive players off and bring on a fresh set as the yards come flowing through the middle in the orange zone here, setting into the 33 platform, just getting their structure right, driving straight in. 32 platform now, players split across, dummy half scoops through, is caught dummy half in goal, and a turnover to Marlborough College. But a nice little flow on set there for Hutt International Boys High, Kemo.
Definitely, you can see how they've made it this far in the competition. I mean, those yards were beautiful. They were just making their way down that left edge of the field, but it was 10 metres off each touch, so some beautiful work to get coast to coast off that set for that Hutt Valley side. We've got a scooper on 4 though. Marlborough boys again, they find some space. They also find an open player. They've got pace all over the show, this Marlborough side.
Yeah, what we kind of come to expect from that top of the South Island teams. They grind hard, they do a lot of fitness work, and man, we just see that there with some explosive pace by number 13, blasting straight through the middle, in goal, releases to the winger who's wide open there. And
yeah, that was Nico Pape, the scooper. The try scorer was Patrick Thompson. Great way to link up there, just to stretch their lead out to 2. We've got Hutt Valley now running a 32 peel play. We've got a dive. I think I like it. So does the referee. Way to answer back for Hutt Valley, or for Hutt International Boys High.
Yeah, nice option there on the scoop. Gets the short side. Defender is way back in goal, unfortunately. Didn't come up off the line. And Leighton Tapa gets to dot down for Hutt International as they hit back.
Yeah, just a beautiful low dive. Technically sound. Marlborough boys now no doubt will be using their pace. Scooper was a bit too quick there, didn't give that link enough time to get in position. So here they are, they're sitting for another 32 play. It's a pick though. He hits that long ball out to the wing, and the Hutt International winger just whacks the ball out of the way. He's playing safe at the moment.
Yeah, good defence by the winger. If you can't get two hands to it, make sure it's knocked down and away from any other attacking player. The last thing you want is the little tip on and they still catch it and dot down over your head. So good work by the winger there. As we see a play through and the referee says ball down. Nice hit back, Marlborough Boys College.
Yeah, that's number 10, Taumoi Folau. You watch him here, he just gets under his defender. The defender, great show of honesty as well, saying he didn't touch him. Yeah. Oh, the technical skill involved in that dive was absolutely beautiful to watch. So Hutt now down by 2. They're setting up for a 32 peel. The peeler comes back door. They hit him in that link position, but Marlborough read that play very, very well. The link held and waited for the ball runner to get to him. 33 drop play. They go for the quickie. They hit that short ball. Will they set for the seconds? No, that was the last play.
Yep.
Hutt just asking the question, was it touched by a Marlborough player before it went to ground? Ref not having any of it.
Yeah, I like that play from Hutt International with the peel with the second man out the back door. Probably want to run, in my mind, would have run a traditional 32 peel just to lock that defence in first and then capture them off the back. As we see Marlborough scooping again, opening up, come through. They are really getting some benefit from the fast-paced guys splitting through the middle, aren't they, Kimo?
They are. As you can see here with the drop, he just stands his middle just up, just enough, forces that link to come in and shut on him. And he had his link attacker just chopping that hole beautifully. They stretched their lead out to 3-4-1. Marlborough up over Hutt. So here we have Hutt now coming in through the middle, just working that mid-channel, trying to get as close to their 7 as they can. They do. They're now going to set a 32 down on this right side. It's looking like a peel play again. They'll hit that link again. No, they go straight to the winger. The long ball doesn't have the legs to make it out to him though. So it'll be a handover on the 7 to Marlborough. Good defence though. They only get about 2 metres off that line.
Yeah, as we said, nice flow through Marlborough, really driving, getting caught up here just in that subbing transition. But good extra yard there from the number 16 from Marlborough College as they look for a scoop off the back end of that. Can't pick it up on the flow through, unfortunately, so turnover to Hutt International. and they look to transition right over to their sub-box, clear their on-field players, transition the subbers through as we get nice yards down that far channel, bringing back through into the middle. Hutt International looking to get one off the back end of this set as they just create some space. Out on 32, they'll look to pick short side. Dummy half goes through, late cut, and done well. They've picked Marlborough offside there. Referee calls offside in the play, didn't retreat back to the line and come off it. So Hutt International, good intensity and energy there to draw themselves a penalty in a repeat set.
Yeah, some beautiful work there. Just the pace off that circle, catching that Marlborough side offside. So here they are, they'll set for another 32 peel. Looks like that link's going to hit that under ball again. They set up for the second phase. And they do have numbers out on the left side. Execution of the pass out to the link though, slowed their play down. So unable to take advantage of the overlap. So they'll come back again. It's looking like another 32 peel play. With that link again hitting at 6 o'clock. They're looking for second phase again. They hit back over the open side with the backdoor player coming through.
Great defense.
Options galore.
They have certainly got every option they're trying to run off that 32 platform in the peel play with the wrap. So they have got plenty in their arsenal and they're leaving nothing unturned, the Hutt International. But on that other side, Marlborough College feeling pretty comfortable defensively in keeping all that under wraps.
Yeah, and so they should. They've been on top this whole match. They're looking very strong. The pace they have, nice long ball out to the wing, can't get it to him though. So Hutt now, they'll get the penalty for forward pass.
Seeing two very distinct opportunities from these teams, one off the 32 peel platform and one let's just scoop straight through the middle and blast them away, bringing dividends. But just the execution finally at the moment, as we see just a little bit of in the ruck there from Marlborough. Just a strong touch, caught in and around that ruck though, so well refereed there. Right decision, and Hutt International will come over into the attacking half for them. Just working the two middles here to get right through down to that all-important 7 metre line. Dump just outside that. Releases back in, the check back inside. Don't have a shutter from Marlborough boys. They were looking to stay man on. And we get...
they're calling the touch?
Moment. No. He dropped the ball on the line, I believe.
On the line.
As we see, maybe the replay comes through here. Great setup phase.
It was so beautifully set up, like you said. Quickie play there, draws both the players in. There's no link shutter. He does drop short. Bit of a bobble on the line.
That's that little skill set we always want, what they call the front end of the jet boat, raising high up so that the ball doesn't get caught and bobble on the ground, as we just saw that. So one of the skill sets that every little player should work on the platform and on this field as well. It is looking phenomenal, the grass, so there'll be all confidence to dive every time. There's no bare patches on this ground, so Rotorua International Stadium just looking outstanding.
I think he does. I thought he might have scored that try. He must have gone out, but in saying that, he also got a kick to the ribs, and he looks like he's in quite a fair bit of pain. Hopefully,
walking back, his coach has got him down there, walking back to the sub box, so just will take a moment in there, but back in with his mates, surrounded by his mates in there, as we see Marlborough College come over, looking to get into that zone, off the scoop again. Seeing great play, just caught up the two Marlborough players running into the same hole there, but I'm liking what I'm seeing there by Nico Pepe, which, if I'm right, has just come out of being in the under 16 mixed team on their domestic tour, so
he's been
good reps on this young lad.
Very strong this whole game, Pepe. He's been very, very good. Here we have this Hutt side now coming forward. I'm just loving the intensity that both teams are playing at. Marlborough, when they have ball in hand, they have no other focus but to get down as close to that 7 as possible. As you can see, some beautiful go forward. Pepe again chewing up those yards. He comes off. They bring on another set. Some gas again in this number 12 for Marlborough. Nice little setup here. They go for the quickie. Dive under. Beautiful technique on the dive, and he does get under his defender, giving Marlborough another dot down, stretching that score 5 points to 1.
Yeah, I've liked what I've seen so far this morning with Hugh Robinson, number 7. He's been quite dynamic on the scoop, but in this instance gets the step back, feedback from the dummy half, quick dive at the line. The players haven't got onside there. Play through, great call by the referee, and Marlborough stretch out that lead to 5-1 in the first half here.
And here we go, Marlborough. I like this. They've got another set play. It's a 3-way down on this right side. Check back in this mid. They've got a backdoor player coming. Sweeper play on. He's looking for the dive, but the Marlborough side read that, but they were offside. So Hutt will get the penalty, and that's for rolling. So here they are now, Hutt. No doubt they'll look to have a waster, low-risk play to begin their set-off, and they do. It's a quickie. Oh, but it's a fumble of the... I can't see what the ref was giving the penalty for.
No, I didn't see.
Oh, was it no touch,
No
maybe?
touch. Yes, definitely, which results in a penalty, so that's right. Correct call there. No touch made. By great work defensively by Marlborough, but just a little
great
lapse.
work by our referees. There have been a couple calls which I really haven't seen, but they've been right on top of. So great work by our officials here today in game 1 of the day.
That's why you do your best work up here in the commentary box, Kimo. But always an opportunity to come through and do your refereeing levels. We'll take anybody at this stage, so work your way through my Ahoa. As Hutt International just caught up behind the line. Great pressure defence by Marlborough. So they're just trying to bring subbers on. And as we see that, just a little indiscretion. I think 7 on at that time. The referees picked up. So great vision. The referees are on form this morning as well as the players, which we expect to see. They've worked their way through to finals day and had all of these selections done. As we see, a nice little dive by Pepe, I believe, just down in there, working, really controlling things in and around the 7. We have Robinson back on the quickie. He'll be released to him. Quick play, dive again. Comes up with the goods by the looks of it. Referee steps back, awards the try. And we see a nice little combination starting to happen between Pepe and Robinson. I'm liking that.
Beautiful. If you have a look here, just the downtime of the ball on ground was minimal because of the flick pass that Pepe was able to give that ball out to. Just gave the Marlborough side a lot more time to work with ball in hand as this Hutt side were trying to get back on side. Beautiful work by that combo there. Stretching the lead out 6 points to 1 with 46 seconds left in the half. Marlborough looking very strong in this semi-final.
Yeah, as Hutt International look for that 32 peel with the second phase. Come back the short side, trying to catch the defence offside, but they are up to the task here. Looking really strong defensively, Marlborough boys, as well as at the other end. Pick on the short side, releases to the winger, but referee Thomas Pilkington says no, it will be a handover to Marlborough boys on the 7 metre. Brings in off the sideline and starts with a train straight up the side of the field, looking to make sure you're working hard through that winger, latching them right into the work here. There's nice yards for Marlborough as they come on, getting themselves into a good position off the back end of this set. Just little error there as we come into the half time, but look, I think we've got a good game on our hands. The score has stretched out a little bit, but both teams are showing some great flair on the goal line. Liking what I'm seeing so far.
Yeah, definitely. Like, both teams are getting down to their try lines and putting themselves in try scoring opportunities. Just as you can see, this Marlborough side at the moment, the Hutt City side have probably made it down there as many times as Marlborough. Marlborough have taken the advantage and they've been able to score these tries. And here Pepe, he's been very, very strong in this first up match of the day. He set up quite a few. That's their touchdown number 2. And here we see a reply by this Hutt side. It's just a nice little technical dive under his defender. Just enough to get under and score that try. So beautiful work there by Hutt. Here we have another one. It's just another quickie play where he gets on the outside. He's able to stand his middle up, catch him flat-footed, which gives him the space on the outside. And here again, just a nice little scoop out, checks to that link, and that was all in the way he latched on to that link defender coming in. He was able to draw him in, which opened up that space for his chopper line, And that was another beautiful try there, just set up by Pepe. Nice little flick pass off the ground. Marlborough at the moment looking technically sound in everything they do at the moment.
Yeah, they are, and that last little flick play from Pepe just had me reminiscing of a Peter Walters-esque passes that we'd see, and happened to be sitting back with a couple of the boys I used to play with last night, watching some old videos as we do, reminiscing about things, seeing the likes of Remus Gentles, Peter Walters, Matty Mateo in and amongst that, so watching some great stuff. But how good is it to see these young ones coming through now, having even better skill sets, I believe, at these young ages.
And there we go, that's probably the truth. Back then you had one Remus Gentles running around. These days there's 6 or 7 of them, all in the same age group, all in the same grade, so it's only good news for New Zealand touch.
Yep, it is. As we see the players start to come back in to get ready for second half of this game between Marlborough Boys and Hutt International, with the halftime score at 6-1.
Yeah, Hutt International will need to do a lot of work in the second half. We know they can yard, so that's good. They'll definitely be able to get down to their try line. It's all about execution and the way that they're running that 32 peel play, with that link coming in under at that 6 o'clock position. It's whether they can do that in the right spot on the field. I've found that their second phase play has just been a bit too close to their line. If they can just pull that out maybe another couple metres, it'll put them in good stead for what they're trying to set themselves up for.
Yeah, 100%. They are running through the play well with that little execution of actually engaging it to the defensive line. So here we go as they look to see it again. Release early to the winger. Great hands by the winger to hold that one. Not in a scoring opportunity, but gives the Hutt International another chance by some great handling. Look to sweep, going to pick and go back open side, gets in goal, but great defence by the number 12 by Marlborough College to shut that one down, get the turnover, and they'll look for some high energy to blast them right down to the far end of the field here as they come through their close channel by the sub box. Fresh players coming through, nice drive through the middle, looking to check off, get a final finish. They look to scoop from the 10, goes on the open side, got some space to move, dummies to the link, round the back, little razzle dazzle, and is actually touched by the defensive winger, and they will get a repeat set. That is a get out of jail for them.
It was a get out of jail free for them. That was the last touch. They had it covered. Quickie here, he's looking for the hole under. I think he might have gotten it. No, it was touched by Hutt, so very lucky there.
That must have been close, because I thought my initial reaction too is he'd got past both his middle and link as he comes through. That is clearly ball down. Nice work to come back. Oh,
no, it was a forward pass. I thought it might have been
the referees.
I thought it was forward. Unfortunate, because if it was backwards, that was a try. Definitely, the defenders were nowhere near him. They were still trying to get back on side. But Hutt now, touch number 2, they're already past halfway. They're in great position here. If they can set themselves up, that's 3 there. They're going to try scoop. Yep, with the player offside. No, not offside. And they give an easy ball away to this Marlborough team.
Yeah, shout out to our referees working in their little trio exceptionally well to pick up on these calls. I missed that full pass, I must say, but luxury wherever we replay to look at after as we see some strong defence by Hutt International. Marlborough boys just getting caught up around that 10 metre line, getting some good flow through now, starting to peel right back, get right on that 7 metre line, creates opportunities for Pepe again, right out to the winger, check back inside. In the end, we'll say good defence by the Hutt winger just to knock that down. Otherwise, that was definitely going to be another ball down for Marlborough College. As Pepe gets the quickie, dive. I think we are going to get Thomas Pilkington calling ball down. Yes, checks with the sideline referees. Nice work by Pepe on the dive.
That was outstanding work by Pepe. I thought he was touched here. Just gets under enough. Bit of a ball bobble in my opinion. But hey, the referees, they saw it otherwise, so they will get the dot down. Marlborough now 7-1 ahead of this Hutt team.
Yes, we do get the luxury of a very slow motion and a replay, which when you keep it at that normal speed, it does look very much like the position continues through. As Hutt Valley get to notch one back, nice little quickie play and getting benefits of the check back inside. Defence not quite shutting enough in time. Working hard to get there, comes back in, draws the defence, and the link defender just not quite connected in there as with the other defensive team. Hutt International get one back.
Yeah, that just comes down to defensive policies there. Shutters not coming in tight enough from that link position, so Marlborough now, no doubt, they'll look to make up for that mistake. And here they go, they set for 33. Peel in the middle, quick dive. We're getting caught, are we getting touch caught here by the mid? So very well done by Hutt. They've got 2 more touches up their sleeves, Marlborough. They're going for the exact same play, but instead they go the outside. Good defense by Hutt to keep them out.
Yeah, excellent work there by the Hutt International team working together. Now need to see a good platform through their yards as Marlborough push up a little bit of pressure there. Fresh subbers will come around. Need to open up. Fly defence is just asked to come back while shooting a little early. Hutt International looking just over the halfway onto the 4. I think they might have one on up their sleeve. Looking to release and play on. Got some opportunities on the open side here. 5th and final will be called as they play, keep open, run to the open side, looking for some options here. Little wrap around the back. Winger's got it, checking inside, releases to the far side. Got the goods. We love that one. Let's run back that one on the replay and see how that came about.
I was not expecting them to score off that. Just some beautiful extra ball. The pass from the winger. As you can see, I feel like they were always setting up for this move because you can see this number 12, he's just tracking around. So the winger always knew he was going to be there. And caught the Marlborough side unawares.
Yeah,
they're closing this gap down.
I would put that down to the winger with great eyes to actually cut inside, drawing the defender to get around. So we'll give the props, even though he didn't get the score, we'll give that to the winger, I reckon. As Marlborough come back on the 33 Peel. Straight back away, we see Pepe come on. Off that 32 Peel, doesn't release, sees the space open, dots down. And straight on, straight off. We've seen that from some of the players now as we get into finals day. I'm sure will be some of the absolute attacking people to set the platforms for these as we see Marlborough hit straight back out to 8-3. Let's see if we can get Hutt International coming back down to reply. As we see, looking to run a similar platform. Splitter opts out though, creates probably more of a man-on situation there. Just caught inside the 7 metres, dumps right on the 7, that's what you're looking for. Picks and releases, but unfortunately it was drifting forward. Winger didn't get a chance to catch that one and dot down. As Marlborough College just looking to set their yardage platform through the middle. Early sub or 2 coming on. Getting over to their sub box now. They'll be looking for a little bit of energy from this sub team coming on. Nice drive through the middle on the 4. 5th and final, just on that 10 metre. Scoops straight through the middle. Finds some space. Good cover in by the link defender of Hutt International. He spotted that well and closed that gap. Managed to shut that down, but a good set by Marlborough College to push them right down onto their goal line for Hutt International to come from and out.
Yeah, that was Luke Champion with the touch there, the try-saving touch. He's been very strong throughout the whole match. He's been very good both on attack and on defence. So no doubt one of their key players in this Hutt side. Here you see them with a good little switch up with their D. They've managed to get a whole new set on. They'll be sitting for a scoop here. He gets to the side of his opposition, gets the ball out of his hands, and they're able to at least bring it down to this left side. They'll be forcing this Marlborough side to work right out of this corner. So it's good news for them. And now they're just putting some really good defensive work on them. That's 2 touches. They've only made about 7 metres. but then they chew off another 15 with their next touch. As you can hear, that's the Marlborough side counting down their touches, letting their players know how far away they are from their last touch. Oh, and Hutt getting caught up in the ruck there, and that's just off the back of the speed of the go forward. And as you can see, Marlborough, they've brought on one of their best attackers on the field in Papey. He has ball in hand now. He's going for the quickie. Goes for the long ball out to the wing with a beautiful one-arm pass. This is pretty good. He's pretty good.
It is outstanding. And I've actually had the luxury of being down in the South Island and seen him come through the grades of the Marlborough representative framework. So he is known for this. He last South Island tournament pretty much carved up the Canterbury team in the final. Wouldn't say single-handedly, but had the other players around him to allow him to do that. So he has been around and about, and that is not uncommon to see that sort of play from PP.
He's crazy good. I am flabbergasted by the skill level of this kid. Nice little check out to the wing, but on the one-on-one situation, the defensive link had him on all fours. So here we go. It's another drop here in this 32 position. They were looking for that bounce out on that link position. Unable to convert it into points though, so Marlborough now with the score at 9-3. Some ruck issues there, ref's going to say no. Hutt need to be careful, they're getting caught up in this ruck. So Hutt may be lucky there not to get a penalty against them for that. But here they are, they have a quickie, they've gotten their players offside. Can't find the gap quick enough though. As this Marlborough defensive line were able to scramble into some sort of defensive line. It worked for them there. And here they go, what looks like a sweeper play. No, it's a 32 peel. And instead they hit the short side wing. Oh, and that middle knew exactly who was offside. So it was almost a pass to give them the penalty. With 4.5 to go, they're 6 down. They need to be scoring soon, this Hutt side. They could probably have another waster here. And they do. Yes, he catches a player down. Exactly what Hutt needed in this point of the game. And again, it's that same player, Champion. Beautiful skills.
Yes, Luke Champion coming to the goods there. Quite often is term, we might need to change that terminology, that waster on that first one. It really still is an attacking play, but it's so well known to us in the old days of just a waster to set up something fancy and flashy after that. But comes up with the goods there, so Hutt will be very happy as they draw that scoreline just a little bit closer. Still 3.5 minutes or so to go, but Marlborough get on the outside there and say, I know you're coming, but we're coming back stronger, and managed to dot down another one out to 10-4. And liking what I see, they're really
Look, I'm going to say that pass was forward. From my position where I'm sitting, I thought it was forward, but hey, the refs didn't see it. There we go. Tell me that's not forward, Grant.
I'd missed that replay, and I think my mic was turned off, so I can't comment on that one.
No, that's great work
100%.
by Marlborough. They're playing to the referee. They're playing how they know. They're doing what they need to do to score tries here. So beautiful work by this Marlborough side. Oh, and a bit of a bobble by this Hutt international team. So Marlborough will get the ball back. They'll be looking for some good yardage. They've already got people running to the box. And I can understand why they've been putting in a lot of work. The yards have been constant, at a constant pace throughout the whole match. The intensity, they just haven't let down. Beautiful yardies here by this Marlborough side. They've got numbers on the out, but the defending team able to work it out. But just coast to coast by Marlborough. That was a beautiful set.
That was a great set, and we've seen that on and off, not all the time, but a real consistent from Marlborough in there, as they see now try some fly defence to put Hutt under pressure off their goal line, getting 2 and getting that turnover. It's exactly what they would have been looking for, so great work by the Marlborough College. Hutt now will get pressure. Subs on and have to defend off their line again, as Marlborough come in with all the energy and influence right now, looking at that quickie play, releases nice and fast. We think he may well have got that ball down before the defence covered in. And we get another dot down. We're seeing a lot off this quickie platform from Marlborough. They are getting all the rewards.
And it was that there. He just managed to catch that toucher, caught up in the ruck, which means they were defending with one less player. Opened up a lot of holes on the field. Beautiful work by Marlborough just to dictate that defensive line into a try-scoring position. So Hutt here, just under a minute and a half to go. Not enough time to win the game, but definitely enough time to dot down at least one more. So they have another sweeper play here. Will they continue to go open? Yes, they will, but it is defended by this Marlborough side.
Yeah, fifth and final there. Gets the turnover. So good structured defence by Marlborough. They'll be looking to get a solid platform here now. Nice and straight through the middle. Bringing over to their box side now. Could have had that check off, but decided to not risk it and keep the ball in hand. 4 on the halfway line, looking to set up off a strong dump platform. Out on the link, calls the link in, which will give them options on that side. Scoots through, great cover defence by Hutt though, not letting them get through. And again, good energy by Marlborough, but equally well defended by Hutt, as they are now right on their sub-box side. Should have quick subs coming on. Getting just over the halfway line now. They'll be looking for a nice strike dump off the middle platform here. A little sideways, but not corrected. In the 3-3 platform, they've overloaded one side. Released, knocked down by Marlborough, and as we see referee Thomas Pilkington pick that up as well. Get a repeat set, they'll be happy with that.
That was needed by Marlborough. They needed to stop that pass because that was definitely going to be a try. But here we have Marlborough. This will be their last touch of the ball. They'll be looking to dot down. They are unable to do that. So Marlborough take the semi-final, 11 points to 4 over Hutt International. A good performance by both sides, but I feel just the intensity level that Marlborough brought to the game, that's what lifted them and just took them to another level today.
Yep, you're right. Intensity and execution at the end of the day. As we see, probably similar amounts of opportunities on the line. Marlborough took those opportunities probably at a higher percentage. But what a great game to start the day as we look to head on into finals day 3. Excellent.
Yeah, some beautiful works by both teams. We have another game coming up. It's another good match for us, so please keep it locked. That won't be until 11:20, so don't go too far away. It'll be the girls' grade, so keep it locked here on Sky Sport Next.